I need to talk to you guys about something. I've never shared this with anyone, but I think the time is now. My second stepfather is married to his mother. My step-grandfather always liked my biological father more than his own son, my stepfather. This is going to be a little bit confusing, but stick with me. My step-grandfather was a millionaire, and he was an ex-Golden Gloves boxer, and he grew up absolutely hating his own son, my stepfather, but he really took a liking to my biological father, and they've always been connected. They were always really good friends until my step-grandfather died around 2011. My stepfather used to be a really bad dude. He used to be a collector for the bikers and the Vietnamese. He was a pro bodybuilder in the 90s. The only job he's ever had in his life is that, and then he tried personal training for a little bit. My stepfather, father, and mother all grew up together, and my stepfather tried getting a job one time down at the docks. I think it was working on a crab boat with my dad, and they always used to call him Thumbs. They called my stepfather Thumbs because it was like he had 5 thumbs because he was so useless. But he didn't last very long at that job. He started selling blow on the crab boat, and then everyone like my dad would end up owing him money, and my dad ended up having to fork over his Camaro back in the day because he owed a big coke debt to my stepdad. My dad doesn't like that story, but it's the truth, right? You got to own up to your shit, and you have to say, yeah, I did that, and let's move on. No point in denying it. It is what it is. My dad had a giant mirror in the trunk of that Camaro, and they would all do lines on, and apparently this was like top tier stuff, and it was really expensive, like 200 a gram back then. My stepdad showed my dad how to freebase it and how to smoke it, and then I think it was shortly after that my dad had to fork over the Camaro to my stepdad. Anyway, so they all grew up together. My mother's mother, my grandmother, has been best friends with my stepfather's mother basically their whole lives. Like, I basically had 2 grandmothers when I was a kid. My grandmother and then my now step-grandmother. But this is like long before my mother and stepfather got together, but they've always known each other. My dad was always like a harsh player hater towards my stepdad when they were younger, because my stepdad's psychotic, right? Like, he doesn't care. He's got some serious mental issues. So my stepfather always cared more about lifting weights and smashing people out, getting money, doing his thing. I looked up to my stepfather when I was younger. He introduced me to bodybuilding, and then my father tried to spread this rumor that my stepfather introduced me to the needle, but I've never done drugs with a needle. My stepfather taught me how to inject steroids. Big difference, but that's how the gym player haters like my dad are. They just hate on guys that are lifting weights. There's so many people like that, and just, it is what it is, right? Little runts. Anyway, back to the story. So my step-grandfather despised his son. My step-grandfather was a hardworking man who grew up on a farm, and he started with nothing, and he built himself into a multi-millionaire. Those kind of guys, they don't respect people who don't work hard. They don't respect people who have mommy take care of everything. My whole life, my step-grandmother would buy groceries for my stepfather when my mother was living there full-time. My step-grandmother would come over 3 days a week. She still does this. Takes care of the house, takes care of the yard, pays all the bills, buys all the groceries, and just sits with my stepfather as my stepfather like lays on the couch like a sick patient, right? But he's not. He's not sick. It's like Munchausen by proxy. My step-grandmother likes taking care of her sick son. It's very sick and twisted, and it's something called Munchausen by proxy. Look into it. It's an emotional and mental illness. So in 2011, when my step-grandfather passed away, my step-grandmother came over to my stepdad's house in front of my mother, and she basically like got down on one knee and put her dead husband's ring on my stepfather's wedding finger in front of my mother. And my mother just snapped. And like, I've never really been in their life too much, but I sometimes enjoyed hearing about this stuff. The things my mother went through with this man, like one time they were having a domestic incident, which happened a lot, and my mother phoned the cops. So right before the cops got there, my stepfather grabbed 2 wine bottles and smashed them over his head to get my mother arrested. Like, he's crazy, but he's smart. He knows how to play the game. So my stepfather still wears that wedding ring. So he's like married to my step-grandmother, and my step-grandmother writes my stepfather's name on all pieces of groceries. So like a box of Pop-Tarts will have his name on it. And it's all just like a middle finger towards my mother, right? Like, you're not allowed to have these Pop-Tarts. I bought these for my son, who's 50 years old. It's wild. My first stepfather, I could go deep and say some very twisted stories about him. He lost his virginity to his mother, and he used to brew his hookers. I'll get into that story another day about my first stepdad, but I just wanted to share you this story with you about, you know, my mother's lovely 3-way relationship she's been in for 10 years. And yeah, so thanks for listening.